If I want to take that example and apply it to a customer, a real life kind of customer need, and I'm going to kind of do this as a thought exercise with you, Rick, where the customer has already got right an existing pretty complex application. Numerous developers are working on it. Some of these developers, like any organization, there's attrition. And so some are moving in and moving out. And this is where the security folks that are watching should perk their ears up, because the ability to protect against bad actors, right? So this is an internal bad actor. Of course, nobody wants them, but unfortunately, in the world we live in, there's just a percentage of the population where this will actually occur. Yeah. And if they know and understand the topology of the application, then there is potential for them to use allowed paths very cleverly to take information out. So is that something that you've seen, or go ahead?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is why it's important not only to protect our applications from a north-south standpoint. I mean, there exists, API gateways that can do that from a north-south standpoint. But more importantly, to your example, is we also need to protect our application east-west, the internals of the application, even though some of those services are not exposed northbound of our application. But, to that point, right, we need to achieve a zero trust model. Zero trust model is the model that we should all try to achieve. And, specifically Tanzu Service Mesh helps us achieve that in this new modern world, and specifically, applications that are spanning, multiple clouds.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. When we talk about zero trust, certainly, that's a topic that's been around for a while, and people define it in different ways. I think about the zero trust and limiting the amount of resources that are available to a resource should only be able to use what it's entitled to, right? Or what's specifically specified. The layer of zero trust that then deals with the data that is transmitted, like PII, is that another layer? Is that another kind of a further ring that is put upon, I guess, that zero trust model? Or how does that get described?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the same context. It's just that we're able now to, outside of just say who can communicate to one another, which is, let's say, where, zero trust kind of started off, right, is like this service can only talk to that service. We're also, analyzing, the traffic, right, and getting in a little bit more depth to say, not only can this service speak to this service, but, you can pass PI data, but from this service to that service, yeah, you can communicate, but if you're passing PI data, we're going to disallow it, right? So we're just kind of making that zero trust model that much stronger.
So a bit of an evolution of it. Okay.
Correct.